Okay. All right, see that? It's right in here. I want to just kind of clean that up in there. Here. And we want to do the same thing on this back here. Come up in here. We want to cut back on that in here, okay? And we just kind of come in here. You have to do this in a lot of different cuts because this is so thin. You don't want to try to do it all in one cut. This is really thin wood when you're working with it, especially doing animals, because you got a lot of different cuts in a lot of different places. You want to be careful. All right, see that in that back leg? You want to be careful not to try to do that too quickly, because it's very, very thin back here, very fragile. So, well, that's 5/8. I mean 5/16. That's not much, folks. It's just a little over ½ inch. So that is very thin. We want to come back here. And we want to do this, bring that down a little bit. But you see, I just used the tip of my knife. I do not get in a hurry, and I do not rush. I want to clean this up back here, so we simply go down like this. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I dropped my piece. I bring that tail up. And we're just gonna take some off here. We're gonna do the little horse after this one, and he's only a ½ inch. So we really have to be careful with that. See, you know, the horse is pretty good size. On the body here. Drag your knife. Slowly get that out of there. You check this again. Let me go ahead and cut a little bit deeper. Right in there. You just go back and you just, after you work with it, you go back and you continue to look at those legs. Come down here a little bit more. Here. But you don't want to rush this. One of the things you do not want to do is to rush it. You know, because it is very thin wood. As you see me many times, I'm just dragging my knife. Look at that, how thin that that front leg is there. You put too much pressure on that, and you're going to break it. And we know it. So we know we don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. Clean it up a few little places, make them ears come out a little bit more. Do 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 do. Do do. Do 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 do. Just thin that up a little bit in there. These are simple little animals. The hardest part of this, all of this carving right here, is the thinness and the smallness of the figure. That's the hardest thing. Making sure you don't put too much pressure and break, break the legs or break the tail or whatever it is. That's why you have to be careful. Take your time. Use a lot of V-cuts to settle things out, and as you go, then you'll enjoy it. But the key is that since they're so thin, you must go slowly, because that's a very important lesson with this stuff. See? He's almost done. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we're just about done with him. When I start playing and not really carving, that's when I know I'm done. Take a few cuts in there and there. One back here. Now Tom doesn't do this as much as I do. I flip around. I'm gonna look at these legs. Yeah, this one needs to come down just a little bit more to fit the other one. There you go. That'll do it. This needs to come in just a little bit more right here. Let me take, there it is. Okay. All right. He is just about finished. I am playing. I'll paint the nose onto him. All right. Okay, his little eyes fit inside here. Her little eyes are back in here. So anyway, let me come a little bit over this, just a little bit down. There we go. More like that. Okay. Well. Okay, well listen, me wet him. Oh golly. Okay. All right. Here's our dog. He's not real fancy. He just, you know, he's just, he's just all there. These are not real fancy animals. They are not, you know, the carving is very, Tom is more of, you know, flat plane type person when it comes to these animals. I'm more as flat plane as a figure. But I do, as I carve these lambs, you see I swing my little knife like that to give them just a little bit more decorative look to them and everything. There's our little dog. Look at that. Like I said, the nose, come up a little bit more. The nose, I'll just paint on there. Carving the nose on these little things, they're so small. You're looking to break the thing, okay? Because they are so small. It's not really necessary. Don't try to, you know, I'm a super carver. I'm gonna do this and all this other stuff. And yeah, I mean, if I took the time, I could carve the nose, but I'm not going to. Tom doesn't have it on his, so I'm not going to put it on mine. And that will just about do what we need. Okay? Come forward a little bit. I'm playing now, folks, but I just... Okay. All right. Well, there's our little dog. And just taking that a little bit off right there. There's our little dog. And so, anyway, we'll paint him up. He's real easy. He just paints him one color. And he'll be a nice little selection. So anyway, all right, well, God bless you now. And that's our little golden retriever. Is what Tom is having his carve here. It's a little golden retriever. So all right, well, God bless you now.